In the world of digital filmmaking and hybrid cinema cameras, the difference between waiting a few months and jumping on the latest model can mean the loss of thousands of dollars. Every filmmaker knows the frustration of buying into a camera system only to see a revolutionary upgrade arrive shortly after. This year, a set of leaks has emerged that could completely reshape the camera industry, and the subject is none other than Panasonic's highly anticipated Lumix S1H Mark II. If the reports are even partially accurate, Panasonic is preparing to rewrite the rules of what a cinema-focused hybrid camera can be. The leaks describe specifications that are so bold and so far-reaching that they could force both Sony and Canon to completely rethink their flagship roadmaps leading into 2026. This is not just another incremental refresh. It's being described as a statement of intent from Panasonic, a camera designed to shake up the professional market, push cinema-focused technology forward, and convince filmmakers to abandon long-held brand loyalties. A new era for the S1H. The original S1H was already a milestone product. It gained Netflix certification, offered professional-grade video recording and a full-frame body, and proved that Panasonic was serious about catering to filmmakers rather than just photographers dabbling in video. Now, several years later, the Mark II version is rumored to be far more than a simple update. Instead, it appears Panasonic has torn up the playbook and started over, creating a cinema camera disguised as a hybrid mirrorless body. At the heart of this bold new design is a stacked backside illuminated full-frame CMOS sensor in the 20 to 30 megapixel range. On paper, that may sound similar to competitors, but the leaked information points to dramatically improved readout speeds. If true, this could eliminate rolling shutter issues entirely, something that has plagued hybrid cameras for years. For filmmakers, that means natural motion rendering, even in fast-moving scenes. Resolution and frame rate flexibility has become a buzzword in recent years, with manufacturers chasing bigger numbers. But Panasonic's rumored approach with the S1H Mark II suggests they are not just chasing resolution for marketing purposes. They are implementing it in ways that give filmmakers maximum creative flexibility. 8K recording at up to 30 frames per second using advanced oversampling or pixel shift methods. 6000 open gate recording at up to 60 frames per second, perfect for filmmakers who want to reframe for different aspect ratios in post-production. 4K recording at up to 120 frames per second without any crop, delivering slow-motion capabilities without compromising field of view. These options are not just about bragging rights. Open gate capture allows content creators to adapt footage for cinema, social media, or vertical delivery without needing to shoot multiple versions. High frame rates in full frame for mean action sequences, documentaries, and commercial productions can look smoother and more cinematic without forcing compromises. Internal recording that breaks barriers. Perhaps the most shocking part of the leak involves recording formats. Instead of forcing users into external recorders, Panasonic seems prepared to offer internal ProRes and ProRes RAW recording. Add to this the expected support for 10-bit and 12-bit for 2:2:2 color, improved dynamic range, and expanded vlog profiles, and you begin to see a camera designed for serious production straight out of the box. The ability to record ProRes RAW internally could be transformative. Traditionally, filmmakers needed external recorders like the Atomos Ninja or Blackmagic Video Assist to unlock such features, adding bulk and expense to their setups. If Panasonic brings these capabilities inside the body, it could save users thousands of dollars in accessories while making run-and-gun cinema production far more manageable. Autofocus. Panasonic's biggest weakness. Reimagined. For years, Panasonic cameras have been criticized for their reliance on contrast-based autofocus, which lagged behind the phase detect systems perfected by Canon and Sony. According to these leaks, the S1H Mark II may finally address this shortcoming in a decisive way. The camera is rumored to feature advanced phase detect autofocus powered by artificial intelligence. Early descriptions suggest it can recognize and track human eyes, faces, animals, vehicles, and even products. With faster subject acquisition and reliable continuous tracking, Panasonic could finally put to rest the one complaint that has kept many filmmakers from adopting its cameras. If true, this change alone could convince longtime Sony and Canon shooters to take a serious look at Panasonic. Autofocus is no longer just a convenience, and fast-paced productions, it can make the difference between capturing a usable shot and missing a moment forever. Stabilization that reduces the need for gimbals. Another standout feature in the leak is in-body image stabilization, rated at up to 8 stops when paired with compatible lenses. While IBIS has been steadily improving across brands, this level of performance could significantly reduce the need for external stabilizers, even at longer focal lengths. For documentary filmmakers, wedding videographers, or travel shooters who often work handheld, this would represent a massive advantage. Imagine capturing smooth, cinema-quality handheld footage without the weight and setup time of a gimbal. Panasonic is aiming to redefine what's possible with stabilization in a hybrid body. Active cooling and unlimited recording. Overheating has become one of the most frustrating issues in modern hybrid cameras, particularly as manufacturers push higher resolutions and frame rates into compact bodies. According to the leaks, Panasonic is tackling this issue head-on with a refined active cooling system built directly into the S1H Mark II. The system is designed for unlimited recording, even in high-resolution modes. No thermal shutdowns, no missed shots, just reliable performance for long productions. This would give Panasonic a critical advantage over rivals who have faced criticism for heat management problems in their high-resolution bodies. Professional connectivity contact and workflow options can make or break a professional tool. Here, Panasonic seems determined to deliver a camera that meets the demands of commercial productions, live events, and high-budget filmmaking. Dual card slots, one CAF Express Type B for maximum speed, and one UHS SD card for flexibility and instant backups. Full-size HDMI 2.1 output, ensuring clean recording to external monitors and recorders. Direct SSD recording via USB-C, allowing users to plug in drives like the Samsung T7 and capture ProRes RAW directly without expensive external gear. Professional audio options including XLR module support, timecode in-out, and dual-channel recording. These features transform the S1H Mark II from a hybrid camera into a genuine production workhorse. Instead of relying on accessories and workarounds, filmmakers could manage audio, storage, and external monitoring all within a single body. Viewing experience and next-generation F-phone. Of the less glamorous but equally important rumors is the inclusion of a $9 million electronic viewfinder. For filmmakers who rely on precise focus, especially outdoors where LCD screens become nearly unusable in bright light, this EVF could provide the clarity and resolution needed to nail shots under any condition. When to expect it? Question of timing remains uncertain, but insiders suggest two possible launch windows. The first is spring 2026, likely around the NAB show in April, a traditional moment for major camera announcements. The second possibility is late 2026, aligning with year-end releases. The logic behind these dates is simple. Panasonic refreshed the S1 and S1R in 2025, making the S1H Mark II the natural next step in the Lumix lineup. Launching in 2026 would allow Panasonic to maximize attention and dominate the cinema camera conversation during that year. Pricing strategy. Pricing is perhaps the most controversial element of the leak. The original S1H launched at $4,000. With the addition of 8K ProRes RAW, phase detect autofocus, and a stacked sensor, expectations point to a body-only price between $4,200 and $4,800. If Panasonic positions the S1H Mark II at around $4,500, it would land squarely between Sony's FX3 and FX6 lines while undercutting many cinema-focused bodies. This aggressive pricing could make it one of the most disruptive launches in recent memory. How reliable are these leaks? Naturally, skepticism is warranted. Not every leak proves true, and manufacturers often change specifications before final release. Based on the reports, the reliability seems to fall into three categories: high confidence, 8K recording, ProRes workflows, phase detect autofocus, and improved heat management. Medium confidence, exact resolutions, frame rates, and IBIS performance. Low confidence, final price point and specific launch date. Even with these caveats, the consistency of information from multiple sources suggests that Panasonic is indeed preparing something substantial. Why this matters? If the Panasonic S1H Mark II launches with even half of these rumored features, it could represent one of the most significant shakeups in the cinema camera market in years. Professionals who currently rely on Canon's R5C or Sony's FX series would suddenly face a credible alternative offering more flexibility at a competitive price. The question for filmmakers is not just whether the S1H Mark II will be impressive, it almost certainly will. The real question is whether their current camera systems can remain competitive once it arrives. Final thoughts: leaked details surrounding the Panasonic S1H Mark II are exciting, disruptive, and, if accurate, historic. From 8K ProRes RAW recording to AI-driven autofocus, from unlimited recording with active cooling to pro-level audio and connectivity, the Mark II looks less like a traditional mirrorless refresh and more like a cinema camera, disguised in a compact body. Whether it arrives in spring or late 2026, one thing is clear: filmmakers will need to pay very close attention. Ignoring these leaks could mean investing in equipment that feels outdated just months later. The cinema camera landscape is evolving rapidly, and Panasonic's rumored flagship may be about to lead that evolution. If the S1H Mark II lives up to even half of what's being whispered, the industry hierarchy is about to change in dramatic fashion.